defense. They won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gasket. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
The only notification he hears is
here we go.
So if you want to reach him, talk to you.
But first down hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Hurts a hit off to Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh my goodness.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. When I looked down, he was going to shoot right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. The second back at the 36. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
He ends up becoming a pivotal part of this because he's lined up, working in the flat. There's 35 right there, kind of fading Herbert. Watch it. I'm outside, jumps to the inside. You might say, whose fault is that? Is it Everett? Is it Herbert? It's a miscommunication. Quarterback's on.
So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback.
Oh my goodness. What am I doing?
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
On play action, here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They are 4 of 11 in 3rd down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The booty. The snacks at McDonald's.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
But he gets off the ball.
Here's Tua.
Ah, my goodness.
Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13-yard down. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
Oh, you missed that.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Oh, my goodness. I think I missed that. You right there on time.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
That's my fault.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing is Hurts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage, a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, 29 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then it's the wide receiver. Great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I don't know what was going on yesterday.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball moving over on downs.
Edwards-Helaire, and a lot of room for him to work behind Bosa.
It's another one. We got another one.
What play for me?
It's her. Who that? Big baby something about me looking cute. That's fine. Friends, big blitzes, place, yeah. Ain't no way daddy ain't gon' give it a spin. What her she did it again. A few more tricks, and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way, on the shoulders, that's to a man's. Not so low, PG, let's go dance. Damn,
He's thinking potential pressure. And he's starting to think about, I gotta get the ball out. James is coming from my left, and they don't. So they disguise it. He's thinking about Foster might be open, and it almost backfires on him. They show pressure, they fail, and he puts it right into the coverage. Exactly what Brandon Stanley wanted. That ball almost comes up to the dip. Asante Samuel is having a night. They are not sitting behind him. He is playing with poise. Instincts are on fire tonight. Hitting his locating the football. That's the night. Yeah, that would have been a good.
I don't like the fake handshakes. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. Probably cause your girl feeling me. There's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties.
Talking on big expectations for Chris Jones.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Always does such a good job of being open, showing a little bit of pressure, but instead he just rushes three. Drops it, hit the cover.
Right to the air is Rush. And incomplete to open things up.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Rush. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw Rush. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game.
They're ready to quit already.
3rd and 2. Berger, look out. Flyers, and that's point.
And once again, it's Everett. So under pressure, guarding and dancing and stepping up in the pocket, and down he goes. And Herbert needs some help in getting up. Look out. Holding his ribcage, and Mike Dana hit him as he released the ball, put his shoulder pad right into his chest, and then came down on it. Does a good job as he
in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Hurts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And 4 yards remain for second down. Now Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
I can't believe I just did this. Oh,
he's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
3:55 on the clock. Next week, we go to Cleveland.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And I think the Chargers started at their own way. They had 2 straight 3-and-outs. They put together a heck of a drive, and they did miscommunication in the corner that cost them a pick six. That was a thing.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Valdez Scantling with 3rd down and 9.
Top of the route, I think that's what Mahomes and his
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
At the end, he puts his hands up. He may have gotten away with it from there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And
Oh my goodness.
Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. across midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Daniel was kind of pointing to where maybe he's feeling some of that pain. He's going to warm up, give it a go again. 3:20.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Crank it up now, down 10 points. They're going to get points on the board and get the ball back.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my goodness!
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
Yeah, how are you doing this?
Ball here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A lot of good moves there to take it out close to midfield. Such a great move.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Man, y'all can squeeze that in there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw it. He's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yeah, what time is it?
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
This is what makes Herbert one of the elite quarterbacks. Is just decided not to run on third down, and he comes back and on fourth down. Could not have been any better.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
First and goal. 158. Burns at one timeout. Herbert to the outside. Edwards on his stadium. He does, in a way, you want to do that in bounds, but then he's trying to put it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Herbert fires too high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Inside. Yeah, look at this. Here's Gay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Mike, it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That was complete to Elliott. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Thank you.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 47 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, already in the end zone.
That dude's outside, man.
That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And it's loose. And a pile for it. Who's got on the bottom of it? Who's at the bottom? Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the evidence. If you're a Chargers fan, you think it's loose. It's loose.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The clock will run out here, and the Kansas City Chiefs go to Arizona and win.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Oh, my goodness. Come on. You gotta be kidding me.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy?
Oh, my God.
Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Final play of the half. Prescott toward the pylon, caught.
Oh, come on.
CD Lamb as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Alexa, turn on Fire TV.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me.
The third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
You couldn't ask for a better way to start our Thursday night football contest. And my Lions fellas, come on now, because that is something we're
throwing his Hurts.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the missed opportunity for the Chargers. I think they're going to be kicking themselves. I mean, Asante Samuel Jr. has probably 2 huge opportunities to play in this game. One of these blocks has been trying to catch it and take it away. One in the end zone that ends up being the difference in the game.
Back to throw again.
Out route, it is complete to Brown.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
It's a lot of great players and great coaches, man. You can tell everybody was on that P's and Q's knowing it was a short week. A lot of big time players, and obviously,
they'll run with Sanders.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
When you have the challenge, you get to go ahead as you do. What is this winning?
Sanders again, and he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're able to do what championship caliber teams do with Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce right there, Chris Jones stepping up.
They'll try to run with Sanders, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Of this football game, Patrick Mahomes, maybe he got bailed out a little bit with a few of those interceptions. It ended up not being interceptions, but there was no panic. And 15 wins the game again. And that's what you got to give them credit for. They were champions. They were poised. They stayed on the details, and they took advantage of the odds. You talked about what Brandon Staley.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Turned around and made the biggest play of his career.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Wally Pippen.
The Chargers had the lead after after the first half, they scored a
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Weren't able to close it out right there. I am being told that Justin Herbert is getting extra done on that big hit that he took.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
It's the greatest arena on earth.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Prescott to throw on 4th. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Let's say we're squatting and sitting all way. And this ended up being one of those plays that finally got the team.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It was an animated green room for us, and things went back and forth. For the missed opportunities for them.
They were all over the place. They were mostly in the secondary. You can't have those kind of misplays. When you have the champions down, you got to focus on the result. You got to finish it. They weren't able to do that. That's the championship mentality. That's a win-win challenge. Right here, Asante Samuel Green, you got to have that. That's a touchdown save and play. That's a 6 points on the board. Here, interception.
Second down, back to Sanders. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hurts.
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To try again after the sack. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Ah, shoot. Dog it.
And this won't get there on the line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What do you think? What do you like about him, and where does this receiving group go going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I actually saw Justin Watson in OTAs. I remember I was down in Texas growing, and I called Bill Deep this wide receiver, and because he was out running all the different routes I was throwing to him, and I knew he was a neat player for us. And at the time, I think the play was a little banged up, and he came in there, and that's a great corner that he ran that right into me on made a good play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Go out there and do the best and try to do whatever I can to win. And more than anything, as Zach said, I want to go there and win. I don't care how it looks. Tonight it was very ugly. I'm sure they didn't have a great tomorrow. But we found a way to win.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
You guys made some second half adjustments, and they were great. I think you guys did the ball out quick early, but you guys also made some protection changes.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
We had to give some extra help with the guys.
They'll throw it on first down with Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith found a receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here, maybe trying to block the extra point. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Hurts will throw. He's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
It's weird. But like the boys that you play with, you and Travis play with, y'all really chilling.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But it's just unprompted. Like what goes into your mind?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going to...
Get your TV together. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to save up to $120. Not everyone can handle the taste buds buzzsaw of the pure, undiluted cranberry. That's all right. We have a juice for that. What will you do with all that power? These used cars look the same.
but car pets can show how damaged they are.